Hey everybody, it's Very Vibrant Makeup Channel, and I'm going to do a quick tutorial. Usually I want to do my intros with the makeup on, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to be zooming you into my eyes, and I'm going to be using in combination the Kat Von D Monarch Palette and the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm holding it upside down, Artist Palette. I'm going to kind of switch back and forth. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to do a neutral eye today because I kind of feel like wearing a bold lip, so I'm going to be wearing the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Color in Bachelorette. I've been wanting to film doing that one, so if you want to see how I'm going to achieve this look on the spot. Okay, let me get my camera in focus. So first off, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I have not primed my eyes. Usually I prime my eyes with my concealer, but I wanted to do it this way. So I'm just going to put a dot there and a dot there because that's pretty much all you need. I have a little more on this side. And I'm just going to get a concealer brush and just kind of do it that way. Just going to prime my eyes like so. I already have like my foundation and whatnot done. I'm going to apply a little bit on the bottom lash line. Not sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of go with it. See what I end up doing. More neutral side though, because I really want to wear that bold lip today. Okay, so my eyes are primed. Now I'm going to set it using the color from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette in the shade, well, my camera just totally went out of focus, in the shade Buttery, which is this color right here. It's a very beautiful nude, and I'm going to use that to kind of set, and of course my camera decides to blur on me. Use it to set my primer down. I'm using just a fluffy brush. It's a brush that I got from Avon when I used to sell it, and I know a lot of you are, well, whoever subscribes to my channel, I was planning to go back to Avon, but long story short, they just didn't, yeah. Anyways, enough said. Alright, so now I'm going to pick up the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I absolutely love this palette. I'm wanting the Chrysalis. I'm actually going to, if I'm going to do a neutral one, I'm actually going to be using the Dusty Rose from the Anastasia Beverly Hills because I feel like this is a great transition shade. So I'm going to apply that in the crease. So picking up Dusty Rose from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette, I'm just going to apply this to the crease. And this is going to act as my transition shade. These are really blendable shades. I kind of messed up right there. Fix that with a little Buttery. See, I tell you, it's on the spot. I'm just kind of thinking this as I go. I really do want to do a neutral look because I feel like that is going to really go well, of course, go well with the lip. Sorry, I'm picking up a little bit of the Monarch palette to fix those little areas there that I messed up on. The color I was using, I think, is Tiny Death, which is this color right here. Alright, so now I'm going to start using the Kat Von D palette. And again, my camera keeps doing that. It keeps blurring super weird. Okay, so I want to go with something really nice and neutral, so I'm going to actually use these shades on this side, which is right here. I'm not going to probably use too much of the black, maybe on my waterline, but I'm going to be using these two shades, and maybe that one is, you know, the highlight a little bit more. So I'm going to be picking up the shade Papilio. Sorry, it's so blurry. Papilio is seriously like I'm gonna punch my camera. Keeps doing that here. It's like doing what it wants to do. Beautiful. This shade right around Papilio. It's a beautiful brown color, and I'm gonna take the same to fluffy brush and just apply that to the outer right corners, and then just go here. More kind of slowly, kind of slow, too far, get and do the crease about middle bit, not far in, just way. As you can see, very, very pigment. It's very tinted, kind of buff, small little steps going to motions, just work it in it and just kind of here, buff it, and then a little bit out. It's a little bit more. I mean, as you can see, it's still kind of like a little bit. Somewhere there's cup. What is it called? Pick Wrath. Wrath is this shade right here. Shade, and I'm just going to fix all this stuff right here. I'll blend it out a little more. Stay there. That looks a little bit better. So picking up Papilio. This is a pretty hard shade to work with because it's so pigmented. I think I'm just using the wrong kind of brush, but I just wanted to really buff it in there. And using the Wrath shade actually really blends it a lot better. So I'm actually going to fix this side too. Bring that color a little bit more in, like so. I'm trying to make them pretty even with one another. And then I'm going to pick up Dusty Rose again from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. So that shade right there. It's a wonderful blending color. I like it, and it adds some warmth to the look because it's a beautiful mauve color. I'm just going to add that on top to blend it out a little bit better. And it's okay if your eyes are a little bit uneven. My camera decided to wig out on me, and now it's focusing. I kind of brought it a little higher than I wanted to, but that's okay. I'm just going to clean it up with the Tiny Death color, which is this color. It's not in the little color family that I have, that I'm using right here, but it's really nice to kind of clean up those really like bold edges. See how much pigmentation it has? So I'm just cleaning it up a little bit, softening it up. I can't talk. Don't worry if one side is weirder than the other. I can always clean that up a little bit. Now I'm going to pick up Entomology, which is this shade that I'm using in the little quad thing. I hate when my camera does that. And I'm going to apply that. I'm actually going to use a different brush. I'm going to apply that. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it. I'm just going to apply that in the brow bone. And clean up this a little bit more. I'm trying to clean this part up. And honestly, tell you the truth, this Tiny Death color is awesome because you get to really clean it up and see how I'm like, I kind of like that. actually. I'm liking that. I think that's how I'm going to leave it. It's really awesome. And yeah, it's really good for cleaning up areas and softening areas because it's really pigmented and it really does cover all the stuff that you need to be covered. Okay, so now I'm going to take a tiny little liner angled brush and I'm going to pick up the black color, which is, no, that one's Wrath. I was using Summerfly to, this brown is Summerfly, this is Wrath. I'm trying to get the hang of how to read this. I'm going to apply it really close to the lash line because it's super pigmented and I don't want to overdo it, but I think I did a little bit. And then apply this in the waterline. And into the tight line. I'm very bad at doing the tight line. I do it. I'm very like twitchy. I cannot do it. Don't want it messy. Sorry about if it's messy. So we're gonna soften it up. We're gonna Alright, so now we're going to take the fluffy brush again. I use this a lot. So the fluffy brush, I'm going to actually dip it into a different quad. I'm going to dip it into Killing Jar, which is this color right here, and I'm going to soften it up. I'm going to put it over the black on my lower lash line and just really soften that up so it's not too, so you see the difference how it's a harsher line and now that it's a little bit blended looks a lot softer and prettier. There we go. I'm going to get a little bit more of Tiny Death and just kind of go under it to sharpen, not sharpen it, but like in case I went a little low with the color. Make it not look like I have bags under my eyes. And now I'm going to apply the tiny little brush a shimmer color, and I didn't want to do this at first, but now I want to do it. I want to apply Telepathy, which is this color right here. It's a very shimmery taupe color, and I'm going to apply this in the inner corner. I'm just bringing that, add some light there. And then I'm going to bring it a little bit on the brow bone. Just kind of highlight it a little bit. Felt like I need a little bit more. I'm sorry if it's blurry. My camera just keeps focusing and then not focusing. I wanted to add, should I add a liner? I'm going to skip the liner actually. I like the way it looks right now. I'm going to try out this LA Colors Bold Lash Mascara. It's a very cheap mascara. It's $1.49 at some I think it's regular Target because that's where I found it. So that's it. Try it out. the first time trying it out, so kind of a first impression thing. So far, a little thing, it has a very big brush. Okay. Yeah. Oh, a clump, kind of like. Doesn't really do much. Do though. I'm not a fan of the brush. It's really chunky. I'm not a brush. It does look pretty natural, which is fine. Because I don't want my eyes, I mean, yeah, my eyes are a little bit bold, but I don't want to, like, make them too bold. So, putting another layer on. That's what it looks like with and without. Not much difference. I gotta hurry because my batteries are running low on my camera. Okay, so I'm gonna do my lips fairly fast because my battery's running low on my camera. So I'm gonna line it with the Wet n Wild Fergie lip liner, and this is in the shade Ecstasy. Sorry, just totally blocked you. So I just lined it. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Bachelorette. So there's the shade. So there's a completed look. It's a really nice neutral eye with a little bit of edge with that little strip right there. I did it as I went. The mascara overall is actually pretty good because it doesn't clump. So if you definitely want to pick up this little number, it's only $1.49. Okay, so my camera just cut off because my battery is like really dying. So this is the completed look. Neutral eye, bold, pinky, neon sort of lip, but not too bad. It's really pretty and I like it, and if you can see my new hair, it's kind of fading out a little bit, but I'll touch it up. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and stay vibrant.